Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for clicking to watch this video. If you're watching me for the very first time, my name is Naka from Kampala, Uganda, of course, East Africa. Oh yeah. Yeah, I always get so excited when I say East Africa because I'm proud to be in East Africa. Why not? So anyways, today I just want to share with you guys my experience of how I got to get my standard Ugandan passport within 2 days. Can you imagine? Can you believe it? Without even paying more than what I'm supposed to pay. Can you imagine? Alright guys, let's dig in. So guys, here is my story of how I got to apply for my standard stroke ordinary Ugandan passport, and I got it within 2 days without paying anyone. So first of all, when you want to apply for anything, you always want to go to Google and check and see the reviews. How can you apply for something online? So here's me. I went to Google and tried to search for how to apply for a Ugandan passport, and immediately took me to the portal. I was like, whoa, this is so cool. So immediately I go to the portal. I had to log in. Of course, they'll ask for your names, you put in your phone number, your ID, and then you log in, like the NIN number of your national ID. Then you're able to log in. So immediately you log in, you will start applying. You will talk about all about yourself, your names, where you stay, what's your tribe, your family, like your mother and father, are they still alive? Like just general questions about your family. So you do punch in all that, and then when you're done, they'll ask you about the payment. Do you want an ordinary stroke standard passport, or you want the express one, depending on what you want? So I wanted the ordinary one or standard passport, so I chose standard passport. It told me I'm supposed to pay 250,000, and then they ask you whether you want to pay from the bank or you prefer paying through mobile money, blah blah blah. So personally, I wanted to pay from the bank, and it brought me options of many banks, so I had to choose one. So I chose one bank where I'm supposed to pay from the 250,000, and immediately I submitted like this. It printed for me, like it just populates for you a form for you to go with, like it's appearing, has a appearing number. So that's what you use to go and pay in the bank. So immediately you're done with paying in the bank, you come back and log into the portal once again. Now this time round, you are going to book an appointment since you're done paying the money. So immediately you just tap on it to book an appointment. So let me say if you're trying to book an appointment right now and there are more slots for you today, yeah, it will show you that on this date right now you can still book your appointment either from 3 to 4 p.m. That's if you have all the requirements, because remember, you're not going to just book an appointment when you don't have all the requirements. I did that mistake. I tapped on the same date and they told me in the next 5 minutes you should be here. I already booked my appointment from 3 to 4 and I didn't have all the requirements. So let me first tell you guys about the requirements. You should be having your national ID. You should be having someone to recommend you. This person who's going to recommend you is also going to write a letter for you and sign it, give you the original national ID, like a photocopy of the national ID. Actually, I'd forgotten, even when you're applying in the portal, it will ask for the recommender details. That's why you put the person's name, who is your recommender, you put their name number, you put their phone number, you put their email. That person has to write you a recommendation letter also. So the requirements, let me go back. Your national ID, a recommendation letter, passport photos, though of course among the requirements they were needed, but I didn't see their need when I reached there. And then the recommendation letter. So when you book an appointment immediately and you don't have all that, you're wasting your time. You have to rebook again. So I did that mistake. By mistake, I just tapped on it and I got the appointment same day, of which I couldn't make it there because honestly I didn't have all the requirements that I needed. So I had to, even when you try to rebook again that time, it won't accept until it is midnight, like next day. That's when you can book again. So I had to rebook my appointment again the next morning at around 7 a.m. So immediately I logged into the portal to book for my appointment again. I was rebooking my appointment once again, and immediately I logged in like this, yeah. They told me my appointment is from 11 a.m. that same day. No, it wasn't same day, the next day, because I couldn't go that same day because of work, ABCD, and it was fully booked that day. So it was the next day. They told me it's from 11 a.m. to noon. Yeah, so I had to run around here and there to get the recommendation letter, blah blah, make sure I have everything that I need before I go for, I go to the Ministry of Internal Affairs to capture my fingerprints and all that, because I'd already booked my appointment, though it was reading from 11 a.m. to noon. Now, here is the problem. If your appointment is reading 11 a.m. to noon, and then you tell yourself, mine is reading 11 a.m. to noon, or from 2 to 4, I'll go later on in that day. I don't need to wake up so early to go there. My sister, you're digging your own grave. Unless if you have someone that is going to help you out. So here's me. I tried to ask my friends who, tried to apply for their passports and all that, how was it for them? They told me, let me tell you, if you go there, you're going to spend the entire day at the Ministry of Internal Affairs. Everyone was telling me the same thing. Oh my God, another colleague told me, make sure you carry your breakfast, carry your lunch, and carry your dinner. And I'm like, what? Is this what I'm going to go through there? Like, I was so perturbed about the whole situation. But again, something kept telling me, no, go and see for yourself. So what I did, the right thing to do is, whether your appointment is 9 a.m. or 2 or 11 a.m. or noon, be there early. Guys, I reached there at 7 a.m. I found like 30 people already there, but they were just there standing, crowded, not knowing where to go. So, when you reach into a place, just first read the environment, see what is going on. Of course, just understand what is going on. Immediately you reach like this, there are people who are going to come to you selling masks. Yeah, so you buy a mask, which is not needed by the way, but because you don't know, you buy thinking that you're supposed to use this mask. So when you buy it, you want to be prepared. You don't want to go in there when you don't have what is required. So you just buy a mask. Trust me, it's not needed. So I buy the mask, and then I start reading the environment, what is going on. People are all over the place. And then, I was so keen. I wanted to understand what was going on here. People in phone calls. Hello, sir. Mr. ABCD gave me your number. The officer tells the lady or the guy, you meet me, room number 21, room number 14. Like, people knew people inside, like you're going to pay. You have someone you've paid and they're already connecting you to this person. So room numbers were all over the place on phone calls. So I got to understand, okay, I think when you enter inside there are some room numbers. You get like 21, 14, 1, 2, 3. You get. So I was like, okay, I have gotten that. So when they told us to go and make a line around MTN area, guys, you have to be sober here. I was the first person in front. You see, I found there are 30 people. But when they said you go that side and make a line, I was the first person to make that line. I was in front, number one. So I wait for 8 a.m. and then the police officer comes and is like, let me look at your appointment. Like, I want to see the time. So I was the first person. He looks at mine and is like, oh, your appointment is from 11 a.m. to noon. What are you doing here? You should get out of the line. Now, this is why you have to be confident. Yeah, if you're that person who is just going to be so down and like, okay, officer, okay, I found it, let me go back and sit and wait for my time. Sister, you're going to waste your time. You have to be confident. You have to be confident and face this officer and say, you know what, excuse me, sir, I didn't come here early in the morning to stand here. I have someone waiting for me inside. Of course, they know that most people who are there have already paid people inside to work on them chap. Remember, you've not paid, but you're pretending like you've paid someone inside. So you'll be like, oh, this is just a trick I'm giving you guys. You'll be like, excuse me, sir, I already have someone inside waiting for me. Be confident while speaking that, because if you're shaking, if you're, like, if you're really shaking and I don't even know how to say it, but just be confident when you're speaking. Yeah, trust me, he'll tell you it's okay, you can go. I remember these officers also have their own people in there and they just want to, like, bring them in so fast. So if you're the one who is there going with whatever is happening, you'll be the one who will be there in the line until evening. But if you're sharp and you can be confident and speak, trust me, you'll be worked on so early. So I entered inside. Like when I entered inside, I'm like, okay, they give you token numbers. What I forgot to tell you is, guys, I also had someone who had connected me to someone. Like I sent him like 350,000 to help me get someone inside to work on me very fast. But I was so hesitant. I was like, but wait a bit. Since I've come early in the morning and I'm number one on the line, let me first enter inside and see what is going on. If I enter inside and realize that, oh my God, the thing is, I can't really be worked on right now, there I'll send money, my 350 to this person to help me out, get someone to, work on me so fast. So when I entered inside, guys, I got a token number, and my token number is number 3. So I sat down. I was like, okay, since I'm number 3, I think they're going to call me first. So they start reading token numbers 1, 2, 3. They call me, enter this room, number ABCD. I sit. They ask me simple questions here and there about your family. They can ask about your parents or your grandparents, or they can also ask a question like, when is the market day in your village? What's the name of your grandmother? What's the name of your grandfather? Like simple general questions. And if you don't know, just say, I don't know this because of ABCD. And they'll ask you something that you know. So guys, I spent only 5 minutes inside there. And I was already out. And I was told myself, oh my God, wait a minute. So if I had paid my money, it was just going to be a loss for me, because I was scared, and just like everyone was making phone calls here and there, I was going to waste my money just like that. So here's the trick. Go early. Whether your appointment is for evening, afternoon, be there by 7, because they open at 8. Read the environment, know where to enter from, be confident, speak when you're confident, and trust me, you'll be worked on so early. I spent only 5 minutes inside there, guys, taking my fingerprints, and I was ready out. Now I went back to work, and everyone was shocked. Was like, oh my God, we thought you're going to spend there the entire day. Actually, we thought that now we are giving you an off, you're not going to work today, because oh my God, what happens that side, like people are always many, it's always so crowded, blah blah blah. I'm like, hey, here I am. So those are the tricks I'm telling you, guys. Just do that, and you won't spend your money. You won't spend your money or waste it. Okay? Unless if you're that person who is like, I don't want to go there early, so I'll go later on, and then there you can pay your money. But if you don't want to waste your money, go early and you'll be worked on early. So the next day I receive a message that my passport is ready. The ordinary standard passport is ready, and that these people are already paying money, like to have their passport worked on like so fast. And then there is me who didn't pay for that, my passport to be processed so fast. They're already sending me a message the next day that it's ready. And I'm like, whoa, the things changing in the Ministry of Internal Affairs or what? The process was so fast, guys. My passport came within 24 hours. It was out without me not paying anything, nothing extra. Can you imagine? So all in all is, when you're there, be confident, read the environment, make sure that you're early, and trust me, you'll be worked on so early, and you get your passport in time. I hope you've learned something when it comes to getting a passport here in Uganda, Kampala. Okay, and apart from that, I want to sign out. I'll see you in my next one. I love you so much. If you're watching this video and you've not liked it, please give it a thumbs up, comment, and if you want to talk to me, I always leave my WhatsApp number in the description box. You can always chat me up. And don't forget to subscribe. I love you guys so dangerously. Take care of yourselves. Ciao.